was closing my ears and I was reminded that no, we're doing the BYD battery, so there's going to be no blast. So ladies and gentlemen, despite the penetration, we are not able to witness any fire. And I'd like to tell you that the surface temperature which has been reached is only 30 to 60 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that's as explosive and volatile as it gets. I'm glad I stepped back. So you can clearly see, ladies and gentlemen, that...
Hi, welcome to another episode of Plug in India. Now, I'm sorry if I look a little frazzled, a little worn out. That's because I've come all the way from Mangalore to Delhi, changing 2 flights. But it was all worth it because we got the chance to see the BYD Atto, one of the most awaited electric vehicles to enter the Indian market yet. But first, we want to talk to you a bit about what we liked and then share a couple of points that we disliked. So first of all, the pedigree of BYD cannot be denied. As we mentioned many times before, they make only electric vehicles. They started out making petrol vehicles, but now they've shifted fully to electric. So these guys really know what they're doing. They've been working on battery tech since the mid-90s. In fact, they started working on lithium batteries in 1996 when even companies, huge companies like General Motors were not working on lithium batteries. Also, BYD was the one that pioneered LFP battery tech. So these guys really know what they're doing. Now, the second thing, and that's related to the first point, is that there's vertical integration in the company. Every single component is made in-house. So that means that they have greater quality control, they can troubleshoot more effectively when things go wrong, and all the tech works together seamlessly, which is why BYD cars are of such high quality and provide such high range, which no other EV is able to match. What does it mean that they're vertically integrated? They make their own controllers, they make their own components, they make their own semiconductors, which no other EV company in the world, not even Tesla, does. And that really sets them at a level that is much, much higher than any other EV company. They have end-to-end integration. There's a seamless marriage of hardware and software. They develop their own software. They have something called the BYD OS. So because of all this, they are able to troubleshoot more effectively and they have greater quality control. Now in the background, I think you can see a contraption. That contraption is to test the durability of the BYD Blade battery. Now, I'll confess something to you. When I was shooting the test going on, I didn't even realize when the nail penetrated the BYD battery because nothing happened. It just went through it like a hot knife through butter. So I totally missed it. And the surface temperature never exceeded 32 degrees Celsius. Amazing. Whereas when they did the same test for a regular NMC battery, they asked us to step back. We stepped back. Then they asked us to step back further. We stepped back. They said that's still not enough. Step back further. So we got, frustrated, but still we stepped back and we were like, what the hell is going on? But then the nail went into the boom, it just exploded. And if it hadn't been for the wall protecting us, we'd have been blown back, all of us. And that wall turned black and there was a column of black smoke rising from the top. The surface temperature exceeded 500 degrees Celsius. Just imagine that for a second, 500 versus 32. That just goes to show just how efficient the Blade battery is. So let's talk about the car itself. What we really liked was the innovativeness displayed in the dashboard and in the internals of the car generally. For example, the dashboard is clean except for the tablet. The tablet can be rotated, it can be in portrait mode or in landscape mode. And they have so many little touches that you can really only appreciate if you look at the car yourself. For example, the AC vents, you know what they reminded me of? They reminded me of, one of those old kind of interlocking puzzles that you used to have where you had to turn the combination to open it. That's what it looked like. They have this kind of guitar string design, this kind of accent on the side of the door. You can actually strum it and music comes out. Like none of this stuff is particularly useful. It's just fun, they're just having fun. Like if you look at the gear lever looks like what you use to get an aeroplane to take off from the ground. It's very cool. Like, I really like that kind of design. It's so chunky, you know, you hold it and very substantial in your hand, and then it's just fun to move it about. The BYD designers really had a lot of fun with designing the car, and you can tell it just shows in the overall design of the interior of the car. Now, a couple of things that we didn't like. One, there was a fact that the presentation was more like a corporate presentation, you know, a PR event where they invite people and they just want to impress them. What they could have done instead was they could have got a person from China or a knowledgeable person in India who has actually worked on the car and make a presentation about batteries characteristics are, how it's so efficient. Some data about testing, you know, so many things they could have discussed, and I think there's a lot of interest for people to learn about that, but they missed the opportunity. So it was more like a like, you know, come in, sit down, see the presentation, lights flashing, music playing, that kind of stuff. It was fun, it was nice, but I wish that we had got more detail. Talking about the warranty, they said that the warranty is 8 years or 160,000 kilometers, about the same as the Hyundai Kona or the Tata Nexon. But the thing is, the BYD E6 has a warranty for 500,000 kilometers. That's 500,000 kilometers. We asked Mr. Sanjay Gopalakrishnan, who did the corporate presentation, why they could not provide a warranty for 500,000 kilometers, and basically he evaded the question a little bit. He said that the E6 is meant for commercial use, you know, where people drive a lot of kilometers per day, like 300 kilometers per day. Whereas the Atto will probably not be driven more than 40 or 50 kilometers per day. The car is going to have a range of 500 plus kilometers, which means that people will be taking it out of town a lot, you know. So I definitely think that there'll definitely be people who will easily do more than 100,000 kilometers just within the first year of ownership. So for them, this warranty is useless, you know. So we think that they should have provided 500,000, at least provide the option, you know, have 2 tiers maybe for warranty, something like that. Maybe that is something they can consider for the future, depending on the demand. So finally, they didn't reveal the price. They did the entire presentation, they explained all the various features of the car, and then finally they wrapped up and they said that the price will be revealed the price will be revealed after 1 month. So we're going to have to wait 1 month to see what the price will be, and we think it will probably be about 27 lakhs to about 33 or 34 lakhs. Oof. Which means that it will be a cut above even the MG ZS EV. We hope that we're wrong, that it will actually compete with the MG ZS EV because this is a promising car, and we hope that it will sell in large numbers. But of course, all of that will depend on the pricing, and we are going to have to wait 1 month to see what the pricing will be like. So if you're looking to switch from your petrol car to an electric car, or if you're a first-time buyer of an electric car, then BYD is more or less a no-brainer. I mean, yes, of course, there will always be those people. In fact, I'm sure they're typing in the comments right now saying that you're buying Chinese tech and that, you know, you should not be doing that. You should be buying this. You're being disloyal to India and all that. And those people will always be there. Nothing you can do about them. No matter what you say, you cannot deny the fact that this is an extremely talented company making a really good product, and this kind of efficiency that you will get with this car because of the vertical integration, you will not really get in any other EV, period. Looking at all the considerations, this definitely looks like a no-brainer EV. And also, to assuage anyone's concerns about being disloyal to India and buying Chinese products, they've assured us that although they are importing CKD, completely knocked down right now, within a year's time, they are going to set up factories in India to manufacture the car in India itself. So guys, that was it for this video. Tell us what you think. Do you like the car? What do you think the price will be? And do you think it will sell in large numbers? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.